Good evening, my friends. It's the last video for this year. I'm just checking if it's recording. All the best to you in the next year. Have a wonderful, easy life. Enjoy your freedom. Be healthy, be wealthy, be loved, and love someone. Have someone around you that loves you and you love that person. That's the treasure. And in this video, I want to inform you that if you would like to participate in a half-an-hour reading with me, donated by Janet and Tomburg. Thank you, Janet and Tomburg. All the best wishes to you. Please write your comments under this video, and I will have video next year, Monday at 11 Mountain Time with Cheryl, and I will be able to find who is the lucky person. So please just write a comment. You can write a few comments, and that way your chances are bigger than with one comment. Actually, the last winners, I thought that they already had reading with me, but there were different people. So the same name. So in this video, I will be talking about those two empty white chairs that I saw in a previous video, about Mike Flynn's brother, Charles, what his plans. I was asked. I'm answering your questions. Will next USA president be respected in the world? Will Trump be locked up? How the last election will be affected in Poland, and how that will affect EU, how Estonia is going to be the next years, what is the future of gold and silver, and past life of Jack Smith. Will Pakistan, India have an earthquake? And I added as well Himalayans and prayers. So this will be included in the video. And I want to tell you something about my readings. I know I got over 1,000 new subscribers in a couple of weeks, so that's a great thing. Thank you so much to everyone and everyone is very welcome. And I know that you would like me to say everything will be perfect, and you want me to tell you that Biden will win and so on, and people are upset that I'm not saying this openly. When the elections were for 2020, I was saying I see Biden winning, Trump cheating. I didn't really understood why I was always saying the same things in both. The sentence was always when someone asked, do you think that Biden will win? I said, yes, he will win, but Trump will cheat. And how close we were that he might even won by cheating. If it wouldn't be for Mike Pence, we might have completely. So there was blessing. But I always said no other psychic was saying the same thing, that Trump will cheat and Biden will win. They were saying Biden will win, Biden will win. Yes, they were right. But no one was paying attention that Trump will cheat and how that cheating is still affecting most of the Americans. Because the cheating is still part of many people's mentality. So I'm not trying to be pleasing to you, sorry. I'm trying to be as honest with you as my guys are giving me the advices. I have a spirit guy and angel that I once saw together, and I think that they are the ones who are sending me messages. And the way I see the messages, I don't see the whole movie. No, I just see a slim like when you are switching channels. And then you see, oh, this is about this is about that. You have a clue, but you can't say that you know what's going on completely, especially when you don't know that movie or you don't know that channel. That's how I'm able to get the messages. So I'm not always perfect, but I think I'm pretty good. I'm sorry. You might not like that I'm bragging about myself, but I think I might not understand the message, but they are giving me pretty good messages. So, and I'm using cards, and cards I usually agree with me, and sometimes they will show me, go different direction a little bit because you are maybe too focused on this. So if someone is telling you, I talk for 1 hour with someone from the other side, that's not me. Or I have seen a movie, half an hour movie, that's not me. Sorry, I just see what I'm seeing, and I'm usually answering the questions in private readings as well. You ask me questions, you can record. I love when people are recording, but I'm not going to tell you the whole encyclopedia. I'm just to the subject. And Sandra in Kalne wrote, I have to stop listening to you. You never say Biden will win. And that's what I was saying. I can't tell you because I don't see that. I know there will be a Supreme Court involved. I know that I see a black cloud, but I can't tell you that this will be perfect. I saw Biden crying on the side of the road, sitting in the snow. I don't understand how to read that one, but it is not the best vision that I had for him. And logically, young generation doesn't want him. They are not going towards his re-election. They should find someone new. Louis Walsh, 5159. First you saw 2 empty white chairs and wasn't sure either Biden or Trump would win the 2024. That's what I have seen. Later you saw a tornado still going, and maybe 2 empty chairs is because the results will be disputed and going to the Supreme Court. Yes. And I said that I see a third person on the debate. Before January 3, I saw that's what I was telling you, which is 2 HIG627, which is it. You don't see him running, or it will be taken the Supreme Court to figure out, or both. Seems like you don't want to answer the question. I would like to answer the question. I can't tell you that I see Biden being the winner as I saw before. So I don't want to hurt your feelings. I feel maybe later I will get more information, but I'm always feeling that I have to be honest to you and tell you. I know that will be more problems than we are expecting. We didn't expect it actually in January. We didn't expect it January 6th. I said that there will be flags all over the country and waving. So it will look like a huge flag all over the country. And when I was looking at that park, when they were coming to the Congress, that's how it looks like. Everywhere that the flags were waving. So I think there will be riots. If Trump is not on the ballot, or if he is not the winner, expect the worst. there will be riots, there will be problem, even worse than it was January 6th. I hope not. I hope not. But maybe there is time for some people to listen to. Army DW7II. Mike Flynn's brother, General Charles Flynn, both of them are generals, is in charge of 90,000 troops. Is he planning a second coup attended with the his brother rising the military soldiers follow his command if they are illegal? And I mean, DW. I think you have very good intuition. They should be prepared for something like that. And I saw a lake, quiet, and group of people meeting and talking quietly, soldiers. So the moon, symbol of secret, symbol of conspiracy. I think that's what it will be. They will be planning to do something. And Trump is saying he will, not only that he let Flynn out of the hook before, now he wants him to be again in his Oval Office. So I will pull a few cards. I'm trying to be as honest with you as I can be, and I wish to have whole night for the long educations from my visions. It doesn't work that way for me. I don't know if it's true that it's working for others, but I have to say what I see. And 3 cards. King of Security, a leader on a white horse, and symbol of riots, of battle, 5 of Wands. Annie, you are quite good, and you should work probably for FBI or CIA. Okay, Christine Crilly, 3172. Will our next president be respected throughout the world after 2024? Will he or she be a positive influence and inspiration to the rest of the world? I know that it will be celebrated, and it will have emotional connections with people. It's like being engaged to other countries. So I think they eventually will choose the right guy or girl. They will find someone else, strong male with a lot of power. And it will take riots as well for that person to be on the throne, on the White House. That was from the cards. And you can see I'm not hiding my cards. I'm always in front of you. You can see that I'm shuffling them and I'm closing my eyes when I'm pulling them. Aprim. 4338. If I misspell your names, sorry. When will Trump get locked up? Only I saw him losing umbrella this time. So he will lose umbrella, and before I said I saw him in the isolation on the rocky island, cold place. So I think a long time ago, I said the big fish will start be smelly, and then Republican will back out. We are talking about the smell lately, entertainment only, and you know my big mouth. But Who knows? That innocent thing about the diapers or pampers might be a big thing eventually. It might not be that innocent as we think, and the big fish will start to be smelly. I will put 3 cards. So when they will give up on him, when he will be, because as long as he has protection of people, he will eventually be outsider. 9 of Wands is someone standing outside the fence. Reason for people to celebrate everything, and he will feel like, who, me? I'm vulnerable, no one is standing behind me. That will be the case. So eventually he might be running away to some country, but that's what I have seen. I see his umbrella being taken away from him. Eventually that will happen. Eltena, LDEN 6611. Will recent Polish election affect the country itself and the EU? They will be jumping on a rope, like the kids are jumping. Sometimes they are lucky for quite a while to jump, but eventually there is a moment that they have to start all over because we all had that moment that it didn't work out. So they will be doing this over and over, trying better. The freedom of religion will be important thing because so far under PiS party, Poland was the rights, women's rights were taken away, no abortions, and people were forced to get married. If they wanted to have better position, they will have to be married in a church. I know someone from our family that was not thinking about this, but eventually they got on the line. So, because I'm from Poland, whoever is new. Not everything will be perfect, but eventually they will recover, more religious freedom and more in line with EU. And today they were saying that there was a problem over Polish area that Russian plane was flying. Not plane, the missile. So we have to be worried about that as well. And I will pull three cards. And I can see the cards in the monitor. Yeah, they will go for quieter time in Poland. They will be reunited with Union. Big change. The death card is change. Sometimes it's not the best card because sometimes it might be a big change for better or for worse. So we have to watch the situation. If Russia will attack Poland, how EU will be reacting. And, if Trump is with the power, that he will destroy EU. That was... Okay. Elena Eldin, 6611, the same person. How is Estonia going to do those next years? Will feel vulnerable, shaky. It's like going to the horror movie and sitting on the edge of the chair. They will have a tough time. I bet they will feel, who knows, maybe we are next. And they are a little bit up on the north, and they are more vulnerable. Poland is a big country. Beginning of new adventure. They will have to educate themselves and be prepared, and some trouble. there will be this connection with some family. They might wanted to join you. They didn't want to go the same way as Ukraine, so they might be thinking maybe it's better for us to negotiate something with Russia. Russians today demolished so many. They put so many bombs, and not long ago, when Cheryl asked me, because it was one of your questions, how is Putin feeling about Gaza? I said, well, he thinks he can do better. So I'm worried that he started doing better in his mind. I'm sorry, but that's what I answered before. Me Music 247. What is the future of gold and silver? And I saw a family of mother and father and 2 little kids. So that to me is a symbol of investing in the family, investing for a long time until the kids will start kind of returning our investment. Sometimes they never do. So it is like that with gold. I think it's a good investment, but for a long, long time. When we came to Canada, me and my husband, we were doing silversmithing. And silver was so cheap. Now it went so much up, and the gold was far less expensive. It was expensive for us because we were starting from zero, and we've spent 15,000 on equipment, silversmithing equipment, and then the government killed us because they did the free trade with Mexico. I love it to do silversmithing, and my husband as well. And we were learning and doing everything, but the free trade with Mexico was not for us. So, but I'm not sorry. I'm so happy that I learned what I learned that time. So about the gold, first 3 cards for the gold. All the metals are good to invest, I think. They will need this for making products. They will give people a power, and it is worth of doing because payment and sharing and so on. And then silver. I should have put the same cards. Okay. Silver. There will be good protection if you have silver. That might go even better. Than you will be right away a winner, and you may feel more secure. It will grow faster than gold. Maybe they need more silver in some part, for the new technologies. So I will advise you new music. I'm not good for advising about money, but I think that's what I have seen, family growing. So it will be a good, profitable business eventually. User XV4XS was Jack Smith, Templar Knight. She is seeing him with the sword in the past life. I saw him on a white horse, so probably you are right. He was a knight, he was a fighter, he was noble, because not everyone could have a white horse. And he has red outfit, so he might have been, your vision might be as good as gold. But on another long time ago, when Cheryl asked me about him, what was his past life, I saw him as executor. You know, those guys who are wearing cap on the head and you can only see the eyes, so no one knew who that person was. And they were cutting off the bad people's heads. And I saw him like that. In this life, he's very shy. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. I don't think even his wife knew what he was doing. So this life, he wants to be a judge, not only prosecutor. So that was, and about the temples. Was he a Templar? Doesn't tell us too much. King of Swords, work, and someone on a horse. So he might have been just working, fighting. No, this one is not a fighter, the King of Work. He was involved in some ways with people. I don't see him as a Templar exactly, but maybe different lifetime he was some fighter or okay. 25 minutes. Me Music 247. So do we expect earthquakes in Pakistan and India? Japan is the dragon belt of earthquakes. You are right, Violetta, about solar flares. And I said that I see that area with earthquakes and flares and earthquakes. So there is connection, and I said about that. Thank you, Me Music. And I see a lot of movements like that, the zigzagging, which is symbol of earthquakes. There will be more and more all over the world this year. Maybe because they have expect more and more solar explosions, solar flares. But as well, I think in Himalayas they will have some earthquake. 3 cards. They will need the doctors, they will need help, medical help, big change, and a lot of helpers will have to attend people, the negotiation. So the negotiation doesn't really go with the earthquakes, but angels, so I think they will need some protection and to negotiate something. Jacqueline Saint-Amour would like a prayers for her brother Guy. He had stroke and on the 22nd, and his left side has some paralysis, but now he can move his arm and leg and hand. He's also starting to move his legs. He have a big blood clot in his throat. I'm seeing him moving better eventually, so that's hope. And I'm sending prayers, and we will all send the prayers. And then Jennifer White, 3219, is asking to send healing to her brother Tex and sister-in-law Rose. He has influenza, lung cancer. He had radiation and was healing. Rose need a hip surgery. It was cancelled because she got COVID. He's improving, but in poor health. Yeah, and the COVID is not the good thing for anyone. So we have to pray for both of them to recover as soon as possible. Max wrote that her grandfather was born in Siberia. He fought against communists, escaped to Ukraine and met her grandmother. They escaped from Russia to Shanghai, China, where she was born. Her mom met Maggie's father, and they came to USA. She wished to know more about that time of the history. And the book is called Gulag. G-U-L-A-G. I forgot to bring that one. We have that book. So if you can find it, is I look at the Amazon, they have so many books about that subject. So please check, and you will be happy with the results, and that way you will know more about your history. I want to say prayers not only for these people, but for all of you, for all the world, for people who are suffering, for people who are in the bad political situation and who are suffering because the wars are affecting them. I want to send everyone very good, positive energy, and we have to receive that back and send to everyone on the world that there will be peace eventually and people will be living with love and joy. And there will be no illnesses, no hurricane, no weather trouble. All the best to you. Thank you so much. Stay safe and stay positive. Have a wonderful next year. I love you guys. See you Monday.